Hello, everyone. Our discussion today will focus on the cultivation of rare guinea fowl in China, and we are thrilled to have you here with us. Now, take a seat, put your feet up, and let's get started. Numida meleagris, more commonly referred to as guinea fowl, is a species of bird that is indigenous to Africa. However, it has made its way to other areas of the world, including China. The cultivation of guinea fowl has become increasingly popular in China in recent years. This is mostly attributable to the bird's distinctive qualities, which include its resistance to disease, its resilience, and the high nutritional content of both its flesh and its eggs. Guinea fowl were initially brought to China as ornamental birds due to their distinctive look, which is distinguished by speckled gray feathers and a helmeted head. This occurred several decades ago. Nevertheless, when the advantages of these birds became increasingly evident, they started off as attractive birds, but eventually became important livestock. At the present time, guinea fowl farming is considered to be a specialized branch of China's poultry business that is yet lucrative. The cultivation of guinea fowl in China results in a number of benefits: the ability to withstand disease and hardship. Guinea fowl are well known for their strong resistance to a wide range of diseases that are typically found in other types of poultry, such as chickens. Since this is the case, they are an appealing choice for farmers. They require less veterinary care, which results in a reduction in the expenditures connected with medications and treatments, particularly in locations where disease outbreaks can be a significant problem. Simple upkeep required. Compared to other types of poultry, these birds are comparatively simple to rear and require less intense care than other types of chicken. In addition to being good foragers, they are able to flourish on a diet that is supplemented with seeds, weeds, and insects, which results in a reduction in the expense of feeding them. As a result of their capacity to fend for themselves in free-range conditions, they are an excellent choice for environmentally responsible agricultural operations. The content of nutrients. As a result of its lower fat content and higher protein content in comparison to chicken, guinea fowl meat is a popular option among consumers who are concerned about their health. However, despite their smaller size, their eggs have a more robust flavor and contain higher amounts of nutrients such as vitamin A and protein levels. The ability to adjust to conditions. Guinea fowl are among the most versatile birds in the world, and they can thrive in a wide range of temperatures, including those that are prevalent in China. Guinea fowl is able to thrive with only a small amount of adaptation, regardless of whether it is located in the humid subtropical parts of southern China or the temperate zones in the north. There are a few steps involved in the process of establishing a guinea fowl farm in China. Figuring out the breed to go with. Although the common helmeted guinea fowl is the most frequent breed, farmers in China often experiment with other varieties to determine which one is the most suitable for the conditions that are prevalent in their region. The white-breasted guinea fowl and the vulturine guinea fowl are two examples of these birds, which are distinguished by their distinctive look and the superior quality of their flesh. Housing as well as the infrastructure. Especially during the early stages of their development, guinea fowl need to be housed in housing that has adequate ventilation in order to protect them from potential predators and severe weather. When it comes to farming guinea fowl, traditional Chinese agricultural buildings are frequently changed to meet the needs of the birds. This ensures that the birds have the area to move around while also being shielded from the elements. Guinea fowl prefer to roost off the ground. Therefore, housing should include perches for them to get comfortable. In order to guarantee that the chicks develop in the correct manner, it is essential to maintain the appropriate temperature and illumination levels during the brooding stage. The process of laying eggs and rearing young. When it comes to the survival of guinea fowl chicks, also known as keets, the period of brooding is critically important. Both ancient and modern methods of brooding have been employed by farmers in China. These methods involve the utilization of controlled conditions to offer the required warmth and protection during the first few weeks of life. In order to foster robust growth, keets are often housed in heated cages with soft bedding and are given beginning feed that is high in protein. Feeding habits. Birds of the genus Guinea are omnivores and are superb foragers. They are frequently raised in free-range circumstances in China, where they are able to supplement their food with a variety of sources, including insects, seeds, and plants. The cost of feed is decreased as a result of this, which also helps to the good quality of the meat. In order to guarantee that the birds obtain all of the essential nutrients, farmers often give them with a well-balanced diet consisting of grains like corn and millet, in addition to commercial chicken feed. Controlling health conditions and diseases. There are some diseases that guinea fowl are susceptible to, despite the fact that they are resilient. There are a number of common problems, such as respiratory ailments and parasite infections, which can be alleviated by practicing adequate hygiene and taking appropriate biosecurity precautions. Traditional Chinese medicine and contemporary veterinary procedures are frequently utilized by Chinese farmers in order to maintain the health of their flocks, which in turn ensures a high survival rate and high-quality overall yield. Breeding and reproduction are also included. The process of breeding guinea fowl is not overly complicated. However, it does require meticulous planning in order to guarantee superior fertility and hatching rates. Choosing the right breeding stock. The selection of breeding stock by farmers is dependent on a variety of criteria, including health, size, and egg output. During the breeding season, which normally takes place during the spring and summer months, the birds that were chosen thereafter become coupled with one another. The process of collecting eggs and incubating them. Every day, eggs from guinea fowl are collected to ensure that they are fresh and to prevent any harm. Both natural incubation, achieved via the use of broody hens, and artificial incubation, achieved through the use of incubators, are in use in China. When it comes to larger operations, artificial incubation is the method of choice. In this method, eggs are incubated for a period of 26 to 28 days at temperatures and humidity levels that are under control to ensure that they hatch successfully. Elevating the keets. Following the hatching process, keets are placed in brooding pens, where they are provided with the warmth, care, and nutrition that is essential for the initial stages of their development.
Following the brooding stage, which normally lasts between 4 and 6 weeks, the keets are either relocated to grow out enclosures or released to explore their natural environment. There is marketing and sales. The cultivation of guinea fowl in China presents a number of different marketing options. Producing meat in general. One of the reasons that guinea chicken meat is considered a luxury product is because of its lean texture and flavor. In metropolitan regions, where consumers are ready to pay a premium for specialty meats, it is especially attractive because of its growing popularity. In addition to being sold directly to restaurants that cater to guests who are concerned about their health and gourmet cuisine fans, the meat is frequently sold in specialized markets and high-end grocery stores. The production of eggs. Even though they are smaller and less common than chicken eggs, guinea fowl eggs are extremely valuable due to the large amount of nutrients that they contain. Eggs of this type are typically offered in specialized marketplaces and can command a greater price than eggs of the standard chicken variety. Additionally, eggs from guinea fowl are utilized in traditional Chinese medicine in certain places, which adds an additional layer of value to the production of these eggs, ewes, and birds that are kept as ornaments. Guinea fowl, in addition to being marketed for their meat and eggs, are also sold for a variety of other purposes, such as breeding stock, pest management, since they are known to consume ticks and other pests, and ornamental purposes. Because of their one-of-a-kind appearance, they are very popular at markets that sell ornamental birds, particularly in rural areas where they are kept for their aesthetic value and as a natural form of pest management. Farming guinea fowl presents a number of hurdles. The farming of guinea fowl involves a number of obstacles, despite the fact that it offers a number of benefits. Market awareness is essential. In spite of the fact that guinea fowl meat and eggs are becoming increasingly popular, there is still a level of consumer knowledge that is lacking in many regions of China. The fact that this is the case can make it challenging for farmers to locate trustworthy markets, particularly in areas where guinea fowl goods are not widely recognized. Egg production and breeding of animals. It is common knowledge that guinea fowl have seasonal breeding patterns, which can result in a lower egg production rate in comparison to other types of poultry. Because of this, It is an extremely difficult task to keep production levels steady over the entire year. Additionally, guinea fowl have a tendency to lay their eggs in nests that are concealed, which makes the process of collecting eggs laborious and time-consuming. Both predators and free-range problems are present. Despite the fact that free-ranging guinea fowl is advantageous for lowering feed costs, it also puts the birds in danger of being eaten by predators like foxes, hawks, and snakes. In order to reduce the amount of losses that occur, farmers are required to adopt appropriate protective measures, such as fence and guard animals. Guinea fowl have a strong instinct to roam, and they may wander far from the farm, which could result in possible losses. Free-ranging the birds can also make it difficult to manage them, as they have a strong instinct to roam. Disease management. Although guinea fowl are often resistant to a large number of diseases that are common in poultry, they are not immune to these diseases. In the event that a flock is affected by an outbreak of a disease, such as Newcastle disease or avian influenza, the consequences can be catastrophic. Taking the necessary precautions to ensure biosecurity and conducting routine health checks is not only necessary, but also difficult, particularly for farmers operating on a smaller scale. Help from the government and research. Guinea fowl farming has been recognized as having significant potential by the Chinese government, which has implemented measures to provide assistance for the business. Performing research and development. The study of guinea fowl has been initiated in China by research institutions and agricultural universities, with a particular emphasis on breeding, disease management, and feeding. This research is being conducted with the intention of enhancing agricultural practices and boosting the overall production of guinea fowl farms. In order to generate guinea fowl strains that are better adapted to the climates of China and the preferences of Chinese consumers, advancements in genetics and breeding techniques are currently being investigated. Education and training options. Those farmers who are interested in raising guinea fowl can participate in training programs offered by a variety of government and non-governmental organizations. Farm management, breeding, feeding techniques, and disease control are some of the topics that are covered in these instructional sessions. The dissemination of information and recommendations for best practices to guinea fowl farmers across the country is another important function that Extension Services perform. Financial assistance is provided for the purpose of encouraging farmers to diversify their farming operations into guinea fowl farming. Certain local governments provide financial incentives in the form of subsidies or loans with low interest rates. In particular, this assistance is helpful for farmers operating on a smaller scale, who are interested in entering the market. In addition, cooperative farming models are being pushed. These models allow for the pooling of resources and the sharing of expertise among small farmers, which makes it simpler to handle the problems that are involved with agricultural guinea fowl production. What lies ahead in the future? The cultivation of guinea fowl in China appears to have a bright future, since there are a number of indicators that point to the possibility of expansion as the demand for exotic meats continues to rise. It is anticipated that the market for specialty meats, such as guinea fowl, will increase as Chinese consumers grow more health-conscious and adventurous in their culinary preferences. This gives an opportunity for farmers to enter new markets and boost their profitability, which is positive news for farmers. Methods of farming that are environmentally friendly. The cultivation of guinea fowl is in line with the growing movement toward environmentally responsible agriculture. The fact that they are able to flourish in free-range systems and have a low impact on the environment makes them an appealing choice for farmers who are concerned with adopting more environmentally friendly practices. Markets for exports are being expanded. In particular, China has the potential to become a large exporter of guinea fowl products, notably in 2 countries in Southeast Asia, where there is currently a considerable demand for guinea fowl meat and eggs. It is possible for Chinese farmers to expand their reach outside the domestic market if they are provided with the appropriate support and infrastructure, technological progress and development. Guinea fowl farmers in China are projected to see an increase in their productivity and profitability as a result of ongoing research and technology developments in areas such as breeding, nutrition, and disease management. There is the potential for guinea fowl farming operations to become even more efficient with the implementation of intelligent farming technology. These technologies include data-driven farm management and automated feeding systems. Final thoughts. Despite the fact that it is currently a relatively unimportant business, guinea fowl farming in China presents a considerable opportunity for expansion and financial gain. Guinea fowl are adaptable to the many agricultural landscapes of China due to their hardiness, low care requirements, and good quality products. Guinea fowl are also known for their high quality. The cultivation of guinea fowl has the potential to become an increasingly significant component of China's poultry sector, as the level of consumer awareness increases and market prospects expand. However, in order to fully realize this potential, the government will need to continue to provide support, research will need to be conducted continuously, and farmers will need to follow the most effective practices. The cultivation of guinea fowl in China has the potential to flourish and make a positive contribution to the agricultural diversity and food security of the country, if the challenges that it faces are addressed and opportunities are capitalized upon. Both your time and attention are greatly appreciated. To ensure that you are always up to speed with our most recent videos, we ask that you subscribe to our channel and be sure to hit the notification bell, like, and comment on our videos. When we do meet you again, we will be looking forward to it.